Hello everyone. In today's video we are gonna set up passwordless SSH. Uh, let's just start. I have prepared some notes before I started the video, so I'm going to share them with you, and I will discuss with you the different sections we will have during the video. So starting with the slide, uh, we will have an overview of what we are going to discuss. That is passwordless SSH. Then I have some commands written in the document. I will share them with you, and these commands are related to the installation and configuration of SSH, and then we will check the results. So starting with the overview, SSH is also known as secure shell or socket shell. It's a network protocol that gives users, particularly system administrators, a secure way to access a computer over an unsecured network. Moving ahead, we have some commands for the installation. So we will first update the repository, and then the next thing is we will be installing. Sorry, we have some mistake here. It's going to be SSH. Okay, so we will be installing ssh-server and client on both the machines, on local machine and remote machine. Third thing we're gonna have is we will run this command where that will set up a default configuration of SSH on both local and remote machine, and then we will use these commands. I'll explain them later in the video when we will be performing the installation, and at the end we will disable password authentication on the remote machine, so the only person or the only people, those who are having passwordless SSH configured, they will be able to access it. Okay, let's we have done the overview, and we have also gone through the commands we are going to use. Now we will be installing and configuring SSH, passwordless SSH. So this all is set up on virtual machines. On the left side I have a local machine, and on the right side I have a remote machine. So first of all, before doing anything, let's check if I, from the left side, from the local machine to the remote machine, if I do SSH, it will ask me for the password. So let's do it. 192.168.16 and 129. 129 is the IP of the machine on the remote side. So could not resolve. Oh, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. It was supposed to be @ It's asking me for the password, and now if you could see, I'm on the machine 129. I want to do the same thing, but it should be passwordless. So let's pull up the notes from here. So we need to run this update and then this client. So let's do it once. Update is done. Let's do it on the side as well. Update. Okay, so we are updating the repository on both the sides, and once it will be done, we will do SSH installation. In this case, it's already done because I'm accessing those machines via SSH, but I will show you how the command will be executed for the installation. Okay, so we have updated repositories on both the sides. Now we need to install SSH on the left side, and we need to do the same thing on the right side. So SSH is installed on both the machines. On the left side it's the local machine, and on the right side it's the remote machine. I can see it shows me some error. Let me kill this, whatever job it is. 90.28.28. Okay, so we are good with this. Now I'm going to clear the screen so that you can understand what is going on. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to run this command for default SSH settings. It's the default SSH configuration, ssh-keygen. So it needs to be run on both the side. And let's say for now, I'm not providing any information. It's just that I've done this. Now, if I go to this directory, id rsa, it shows me the private key, and on the other side, if I run this command, it shows me the public key. On the left side, I can see the same thing, id rsa and id rsa.pub. Now, when I use this private key, which is on the local machine, I need to add this public key on the remote machine in order to make passwordless connection. So let's do it. Let's do it here. Authentication keys. Let me check the spelling of the. It says authorized keys. Okay, sorry. Authorized keys. So I'm going to paste this key provided here, and I will paste it here. Paste the whole key here. And I'm going to cat and check. Okay, and at the same time I need to check the permissions as well. SSH, so the permissions should be restricted. Okay, it has a root permission, so that needs to be changed. ch on mobile authorized keys, and now the permissions are changed. I should make it more restricted, so chmod plus chmod 600 authorized key. So now the permissions are restricted. Now if I do the same thing, I do SSH from here to access 129, it's not asking me for the password. That's what we wanted to do. The password, we don't need password to access the remote machine. But forcefully, let's say I have both the options now on this machine to be accessed from any machine. One is passwordless and one is with password. But for the security reasons, I want to disable the password, the request with the password. So what I can do is I can go to disable password authentication on your remote machine. So I need to go to this location. Password authentication should be no. Passwordless authentication. Let's see. Passwordless authentication. Password authentication. It's no now. So, and once this is done, I need to start the service. SSH restart. Let me check the service name. Okay. Now, I'm exiting from here. Now I'm back on the local machine and I'm trying to SSH again, and it's a success, if you can see. Perfect. So we can see here that without using any password, we were able to make connection to the remote machine from the local machine. And I'm going to paste these instructions in my description, in the description of the video as well. And yes, if you have any question, please ask me in the comments and I'll try to answer them. Thank you.